So starting at the side of the house, I'll work our way around from here. We need to clear off all of this, the retaining walls and all the side, and then the plan is to bring gravel or some sort of German compacted dust or something right up to the fence line. So all this will be removed. The plan is to have a small walk-in gate here at the side of the tree, sliding gate here, and then the fence across here. When we look at this side here, all of these retaining walls all need to be removed and all of this cleared out. The plan on this side here is to have a shed or man cave type thing here that will cover this space with a roof kind of arching down that way. Then on this side, maybe a 1.5 size carport on this side. This whole carport will be removed. Then when this retaining wall is removed here, on the side here, it will be extra space up to the house to park another car. So going back behind here, all this removed. This retaining wall here and all of this removed and cleared back to the fence line. So what we will need here is all this removed as well, all the way around the house. As I said, ground level right up to the house, the whole way around. For this tree, which has been trimmed, we'll need to keep maybe a circular border around the tree, something maybe kind of like a foot and a half high, probably maybe 1.5 meters in diameter, that goes around the tree, that we can pack it up to protect the tree. Everything else will be flat, and then as we come up to the house, this will all be removed. All these stones, steps, retaining wall here, everything to be removed and all brought down to the ground level. So that will expose this bottom part of the house here. These boards need to be replaced. I will paint them later, and there'll be one needed to go across here. As we look at these boards here where I've dug it out, these are all rotten, so they will need to be replaced. That will need to go the whole way around, all around here. There probably will be one needed underneath this one as we come to here. Now this water tank, this pump and the water tanks will be removed. So there's 2 tanks here. We're going to remove these. The plumbing will be removed and this pump will be removed. The tap associated will take that off, and all we have to do is connect this down pipe here from this point here straight down onto the overflow pipe here. We would like to then scrape a couple of 100 mil off all of this side across here, and we'll cover this with some stones just to allow air underneath the house. I've cleaned off some of it, but as you can see, there's board underneath there as well, which is rotten, and that board needs to be replaced. So we'll lower the ground here, put in some stones, and allow the side of the house to breathe. These water tanks will be gone. This fence will be replaced. What we'll do initially is probably keep a small step across here, because there will be a difference in the height. So I would imagine we'll bring a retaining wall across here, down across this side here, and across the front of the house. As we bring the retaining wall across, a change needs to be made to this water inlet here. So we'll need to get a plumber to move that, and we'll have to discreetly put it along the fence line inside the retaining wall and the fence, and we might put a hole in the fence for the meter reader to be able to look through the fence to see that. But that is obviously in the way. When this is being cleared or excavated, that water pipe cutting across needs to be noted, because we'll be in trouble if we burst that. Also, another thing to keep in mind, in the electrical power box here, as you can see here, is the layout of the electrical cables coming in. It's fairly self-explanatory. If you look at it here, it shows you where the cables are. Obviously, for safety reasons, somebody needs to look closely at that. That's where we're at the house at this stage. As we come around to where we started over here, we will end this part of the process along this line here. We will leave this. We might have to put a proper piece of wood here to replace this, but that's the back stage. We'll work on that. The front stage will end here. We'll get the best outcome for there later on when we look at that. So all this will be cleared. We'll probably need a small step as we approach the first step of the house here. And then as we go through here, through to outside, as we said, a bit of a man cave there. There will be a sliding gate that will go across here, so we might get whoever is doing the retaining wall and the gate to have a chat. And out here then is where the driveway needs to be widened slightly. This needs to be lowered, and we need to make this into a parking space where we'll just put some gravel on it. We'll move the mailbox into the fence, and that will see the first part of the process done.